Good morning to all the participants. On behalf of the management, principal, faculty, staff, and on my own behalf, I extend a hearty welcome to the 5-day AICTE-sponsored faculty development program on artificial intelligence. G. Pullardi Engineering College at Kurnool, Andhra Pradesh, is the brainchild of late Sri G. Pullardi Garu, popularly known as Sweets Pullardi in Andhra Pradesh, the renowned philanthropist and a great humanist. GPRSC is established in the year 1985 and is managed by G. Pullardi Charities Trust, Hyderabad. And before I go into details of the profile of the college, I may be permitted to present a brief account of GPR and its charities trust. The college is being managed by G. Pullardi Charities Trust, Hyderabad. The trust was instituted by late Sri G. Pullardi Garu in the year 1977 with the motto of rendering service to the society. The trust has been established many educational institutions, hospitals, orphanages, and respite homes, and other social welfare organizations in the various parts of the Andhra Pradesh state. Our founder chairman, late Sri G. Pullardi Garu. And after the demise of the founder chairman, Sri G. Pullardi Garu in 2007, Sri P. Subbareddy sir, the secretary of the college, has taken up the responsibilities of both the chairman and secretary. Sri P. Subbareddy sir is one of the trustees of G. Pullardi Charities Trust right from its inception. He is given the onerous responsibility of looking after all the educational institutions sponsored by the trust. Thus, he has vast experience of administration of educational organizations in the capacity of the secretary. Nurtured and guided by founder chairman of trust, late Sri G. Pullardi Garu, he has a great vision and is dedicated to the cause of education. Ever cheerful with the enormous patience and pragmatic outlook, he has been a live wire in the administration setup of the trust, and all the institutions of the trust have made phenomenal progress under his supervision. The trustees, Sri G. Raghav Reddy Garu, Managing Trustee, Sri P. Subbareddy Garu, Trustee, Sri Ekambar Reddy Sir, Trustee, and our principal, Dr. B. Srinivas Reddy Garu of this college, G. Pullardi Engineering College. And the regarding the professional colleges which are maintained by GPR Charities Trust, our host college, that is G. Pullardi Engineering College, Kurnool, G. Pullardi Pharmacy College, Hyderabad, G. Narayanamma Institute of Technology and Science for Women, Hyderabad, G. Pullardi Dental College, Kurnool. And other educational institutions managed by GPR Charities Trust, G. Pullardi Degree and PG College, Hyderabad, G. Pullardi Junior College, Hyderabad, G. Pullardi High School, Hyderabad, Narayanamma High School, Hyderabad. And the service organizations managed by GPR Charities Trust, Narayanamma Hospital, Kurnool, Vijnanapeetham Orphanage Center, Kurnool, Samskriti Bhasha Prachara Samiti, Hyderabad, Narayanamma Pullareddy Respite Home for Mentally Challenged Women, RV Seshacharulu Hospital, network. So hope is my voice audible? దీంట్లో చెప్పండి. Hospital. And a Bhakta Kannappa Gurukulam for welfare of tribal children, Kurnool district. And we have the track record. The trust thus has a good track record in establishing and managing professional colleges and other educational and service-oriented institutions. And about the Kurnool, Kurnool is the largest of 4 districts of Rayalaseema. The location, it's not far from the central bus station as well as the railway station. It is somewhere around 2.5 kilometers from the central bus station and as well as the railway station. And establishment of the college as per the GO MS 259 with the date of 14th September 1984 in the academic year 1984-85. The college was formally inaugurated on February 22nd by Padma Bhushan Dr. P. Siva Reddy Garu, and it is affiliated with JNTUA, that is Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Anantapur. It was started with 3 branches: civil, mechanical, ECE, and as of now, civil engineering, ECE, mechanical, CSE, EEE, and the new courses, that is computer science and technology and computer science and business systems, were being added from this academic year. And PG, MTech in structural engineering, power electronics, thermal science and energy systems, CAD/CAM, communications and signal processing, VLSI and ES, and MTech in CSE. The vision of the department and the mission to become the choicest institute of technology and hub of academic and industrial research and development, with the mission to provide a conducive academic ambience, excellent infrastructure, continually updated lab equipment, and committed and scholarly faculty to realize the vision of the college. With the quality policy. And coming to the Department of CSE, that is Computer Science and Engineering, 1991, with an intake of 30, and current intake is 180, plus the new 2 courses, the intake of 60 plus 60, CST and CSBS. The vision of the department aims to become the leader of education, training, and research in the computer science and engineering discipline, and the mission to strengthen the core competence in computer science and engineering by imparting quality education and training, to promote innovation and research through collaborative and participatory approaches. And this is our department, that is Computer Science and Engineering Department. And our dynamic HOD, head of the department, Dr. N. Kashi Vishwanath Garu, with the experience of more than 20 plus and publications of around 50 plus research publications. And under his supervision, the department has flourished. And coming to the EFTP, AACT and AACT has sponsored this particular program, that is Faculty Development Program on Artificial Intelligence. The FTP is hosted by the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, GPRSC Kurnool, and the duration is from 1st February to 5th February 2021. That is starting from this day till the 5th February. And the FTP team, Dr. B. Srinivas Reddy sir, Chief Patron, Dr. N. Kashi Vishwanath sir, Patron, and myself, Dr. C. Sridhar, the FTP coordinator, and the co-coordinator, Sri V. Suresh. And the topics for this FTP, that is Introduction to Artificial Intelligence, problem formulations. We have the various resource persons across from the nation, NIT, and as well as one of the resource persons from the United States with various topics like supervised, unsupervised, and practical approach on Python programming, reinforcement learning, a practical approach on machine learning using Python, and practical approach using the NLP, and real-time processing using artificial intelligence, and as well as the deep learning. And a note to the participants, FDP will be conducted through the online mode. As you are aware that we are following the GoToMeeting. Only one link I can follow for the entire office, only one link. And online assignment will be conducted at the end of the program. That is on the last day of the program. And the certificates shall be issued to only those participants who have secured minimum attendance of 80% and obtain minimum of 60% marks in their online test, which is scheduled at the last session. And for online attendance, daily Google form will be sent by our coordinator. You need to fill the attendance form. And online assessment will be conducted on the last day of the FTP. That is, as I said, the last session of the FTP. That is on 5th February, we'll be having the online assessment. And Google form will be shared in the last session of the FTP for the online assessment. And for the attendance, daily, the attendance Google form will be sent to you. And if you look at the day-wise schedule today and at this time, in the next couple of minutes, our chief guest, Dr. B. Ishwar Reddy sir, will present. And on first, in continuation from 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m., session 1 by the Dr. Tripti Swarnakar Madam, ITR Shiksha O Anusandhan University, will present about the introduction to the artificial intelligence, and followed by problem formulation topic by Dr. Sanjay Kumar Panda, NIT Warangal. And on the second day, third session will be handled by Dr. Akanksha Sharaf, NIT Raipur. The topic is Introduction to Machine Learning. And in continuation, supervised learning by Dr. Akanksha Sharaf. And the fifth will be handled by Panda. The topic is knowledge representation. And on the 3rd February, unsupervised learning by Dr. T. Ramalingeshwar Rao, IIT Kharagpur. followed by Practical Approach on Python Programming, Sri A. Vishnuvardhan Reddy, and followed by Reinforcement Learning by Dr. B. Santosh Kumar. On day 4, the 9th session will be given by Dr. C. Nagaraju, Yogi Vemana University. The topic is a practical approach on machine learning using Python, and followed by practical approach using natural language processing by K. Balachodappa, and followed by real-time processing using artificial intelligence by Ishwaraya, Raviya Software Private Limited. And on 5th February, the 12th session is being handled by Dr. Manu K. Vora, Chairman and President, Business Excellence Incorporation, USA, with the topic Create Magic in the Classroom for Learners Engagement. And 13th session, that is Deep Learning by Dr. M. Raghava, CVR College of Engineering. And the 14th session, that is on the 5th day, from 2:30 p.m. To 4 p.m. We'll be having an online assignment, and as well as the interested participants can give the feedback on this particular topic, FDP. And now I request our HOD, Dr. N. Kashi Vishwanath sir, to give the opening remarks about the FDP.
See, is it audible? Yes, okay. So good morning, everybody. So due to some audio problem, now it is rectified. So myself, I'm Dr. N. Kashi Vishwanath, Professor and Head of Computer Science Department. So I welcome you all to this one-week AIC sponsored Atal Academy Faculty Development Program on Artificial Intelligence, organized by Department of Computer Science and Engineering, G. Pullared Engineering College, Kurnool. So during this first week, that is 1st to 5th February 2021. First of all, I heartfully thank our beloved principal, Dr. B. Srinivas Reddy Garu, for providing us this wonderful opportunity to conduct this FDP. And also I thank AICTE for sponsoring this FDP. I thank Dr. B. Ishwar Reddy, Professor and Director, Software Development Center, JNTU Anantapur, for readily accepting our invitation to be the chief guest for this inaugural function. I also thank the external resource persons from various organizations and also internal resource persons for accepting our request to act as subject experts for this faculty development program. I also thank Dr. C. Sridhar, Associate Professor and Convener of this FDP, and also B. Suresh, Assistant Professor, to organize this event. Nowadays, FDPs have become an excellent platform for knowledge sharing, and I heartily welcome all the participants across the nation for this Atal 1 week online FDP on artificial intelligence. So all of you know that learning is a lifelong activity for every one of us, especially for the teaching community of engineering colleges. We need to upgrade ourselves with the new technologies and trends by attending the various training programs like FDPs, webinars, workshops, conferences, etc. In turn, we can train our students on these new technologies, and also it helps us to do or to take up the research activities in these upcoming areas or domains. So this gives an opportunity to all the participants to get the fundamental insightful knowledge on artificial intelligence. This FDP will be immensely useful for the beginning level and middle level, as well as research scholars and faculty members. If you observe from last 2 years, AICTE has approved the new BTech programs in emerging areas like artificial intelligence, data science throughout the nation. I hope this FDP will be benefited to the entire faculty who are handling the various courses related to this artificial intelligence. I congratulate and thank all the participants for their interest to participate in this 5-day online FDP program. Now, I will introduce today's chief guest, Dr. B. Ishwar Reddy, Professor of Computer Science and Engineering, and also Director for Software Development Center, JNTU Anantapur. Regarding his education, he received his master's degree from Institute of Postgraduate Studies and Research, JNTU, Hyderabad. He obtained his doctorate degree in CSC from JNTU, Hyderabad. His field of specialization and research interests include pattern recognition and image analysis, data warehousing and mining, and also cloud computing. Ishwar Reddy has got a vast experience of more than 23 years in teaching and research at JNTU Anantapur. Ishwar Reddy has rendered his services in various capacities. To name a few, Mr. Reddy served as Chairman of Board of Studies for UG and PG programs in JNTU Anantapur during the year 2011 to 2014. He worked as head of computer science department in JNTU College of Engineering, Anantapur from 2010 to 2012. He worked as vice principal in JNTU College of Engineering, Anantapur, and also worked as principal in JNTU College of Engineering, Kalikiri. He was the program coordinator for Master of Science in Information Technology, that is MSIT program. He is the secretary for Indian Society for Technical Education, ISTE AP section. He served as IEEE student branch counselor during the period 2014 to 2016. Some of the major achievements of Dr. Reddy's are: he was successful in obtaining MBA to the CS department when he was head of the department at JNTU, Anantapur. He successfully completed the various UGC major and minor research projects. Dr. Reddy took the initiation and started MTech Artificial Intelligence program at JNTU College of Engineering, Anantapur. He supervised 23 PhD scholars as main supervisor as well as co-supervisor, and presently he is guiding 5 PhD scholars. He has published 133 research papers in reputed journals and has total citations of about 1034. Ishwar Reddy is the author of and co-author of 3 textbooks. Presently, he is working as professor of CSC and also director Software Development Center, JNTU, Anantapur. So we are very fortunate to have such an eminent personality with us this morning. So with his vast experience and expertise, he can give inaugural address on this occasion. So once again, I thank Dr. B. Ishwar Reddy for accepting our invitation as chief guest for today's function. Thank you, sir. Now, I request Professor Ishwar Reddy to address the gathering. Thank you one and all.
Yeah, okay. Sir, sorry. Thank you, Professor Kashi Vishwanath sir, for nice introduction about me. So it's just like recollecting our olden days. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning to all of you, respected professor and my guru, my teacher, Professor N. Kashi Vishwanath garu, coordinators Dr. Sridhar and co-coordinator V. Suresh, faculty members of the department, and the principal of the college, B. Srinivas Reddy Garu, and my dear friends and participants from various parts of the state and the various parts of the country, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed pleasure for me to address this gathering as a chief guest for this 5-day inaugural function. At the outset, I congratulate the Department of Computer Science and Engineering for organizing this faculty development program for the benefit of the faculty members. We are all aware that AICTE has introduced new programs related to artificial intelligence, big data, Internet of Things. I think there are many UG programs have been promoted or introduced by AICTE, and in these courses have been started in many of the engineering colleges of India. But we were worried that, so always whenever we introduce the new courses, there should be training to be given to the faculty members. Then we can give a effective teaching to the students. Okay, in this context, AICTE has promoted or encouraged the colleges to start these kind of training and learning programs. Now, in that aspect, Pullardi Engineering College, in particular, Department of Computer Science and Engineering has applied for it and got the opportunity to conduct this program for the benefit of the stakeholders. So, for this effort, I congratulate the management and the faculty members of Pullardi Engineering College. Then, coming to me always, it is pleasure for me to attend any kind of program which is being conducted in Pullardi Engineering College, because I am an alumni of the Computer Science and Engineering Department. I am a first batch student. I think this was not mentioned in the introduction, but I feel privileged and proud to say that I am the first batch student of Computer Science Engineering Department from Pullardi Engineering College. Then I am also a student of Professor Kashi Vishwanath Garu. I think he was the only faculty member who have been working since from the inception of the department. So this, for all this, I would remember. So that's what I am telling. Whenever I attend to the programs of this college, I recollected my olden days and which are memorable days. So when coming to this this theme, artificial intelligence. This artificial intelligence, I think this I have connected with this as in the introduction, as Professor Kashi Vishwanath told. I think in 2012 itself, when I was the head of the department, we have introduced MTech in artificial intelligence in JNT University. So this program is offered at Central University. Other than Central University, I think the only university in Andhra Pradesh at the PG level. Now, of course, many colleges have introduced this AI related courses in all the colleges. And you have chosen the thrust area because we have been talking about the trending, I think the most important thrust area, which is artificial intelligence as a faculty development program, because we have as per the NASCOM, as per the industry forecasting, there are good lakhs of opportunities in this particular area in the coming days. So this has been identified by this department. So for this, I congratulate this department again. So I came to know that the concepts which are being covered under this are most relevant, which are concepts of AI techniques and algorithms, which are this AI, whatever the topics, these topics are most well connected to the today's industry requirements and research requirements. So one thing is, as faculty, we need to observe this technology is changing. Today, we may learn some aspects of, I think this term AI is not new. This artificial intelligence has come into existence almost in 1950s, but gradually it is the techniques and algorithms have been developing. So these topics have been discussed in 1950s, 60s, 70s, and today we have been discussing. But the level of maturity is changing. That's what we say. The technology is being changing. So normally what we say, which is certain times we may say that which is permanent. The change is permanent. Now here this technology which is changing is very regularly. So that is permanent, what we need to understand. And another point, as faculty, what we need to understand is, so this learning is so teaching and learning should go together. So as faculty, we must learn the changes in the technology. I think it is fortunate or unfortunate, particularly in computer science and engineering, these changes are very abrupt. I think for every 3 months or 6 months, these technologies have been changing. So suppose when we were the students, I think we have studied some courses like some programming language like COBOL, Pascal. So today, I think the usage of these languages is becoming less. I think the new languages have been coming. Of course, we have studied in our curriculum also, we have studied this artificial intelligence and languages, but the fundamentals will never be changed. So whatever we learn based on those, I think we can learn the advancements in the technology. So my dear participants, when coming to this artificial intelligence, so this always we keep remember that when we say artificial intelligence, there is a natural intelligence and there is a human intelligence. Suppose if you can compare artificial intelligence with the human intelligence, there are certain common and that if you can notice the commonalities and the differences, then I think it can help us to understand the artificial intelligence in a better way. So this artificial, the word artificial, for human beings, whatever the intelligence we acquire and whatever we have is natural. And for artificial intelligence, it is artificial. So we must differentiate between this artificial and the natural. So this natural intelligence refers to animals and it refers to human beings. This artificial intelligence refers to the machines, in particularly for the computers. So now, how these two things will differ, but in both the cases, so in natural, so how we compare the human being with a computer. So if you compare, so the capability of the, particularly suppose say with the artificial intelligence, what we can do is normally we can recognize the objects, we can recognize the patterns, we can do certain capabilities of recognition. Same way computer can also do this recognition, but the major difference is, so this machine intelligence is in preliminary stage. That's what this is what we need to understand. So there is artificial intelligence and there is human intelligence. So human intelligence can recognize, can process complex tasks, whereas the machine can recognize, can process the simple tasks. So it depends whether the machine can do process the complex tasks like a human being. So that's what we compare. It is left to you. How much is the, suppose is the 10% or 20% intelligence whether a particular machine have? Ultimately, we say human will have definitely 100% of the intelligence. So now, this, if you compare a machine, so if you can improve the intelligence of the machine, suppose if you say today the intelligence of a machine is 50% or less than that. Suppose if you can increase the intelligence of the machine up to 100%, then I think you can equate the artificial intelligence and the machine intelligence, artificial intelligence with the natural intelligence. But there is a long way. That's where we have started. 50 to 70 years earlier, we have started this learning and implementing of this artificial intelligence. But we have been learning and implementing and practicing. But still, there is a lot of scope to reach up to 100%. Suppose if you say the intelligence level is, suppose say 20 or 30, exactly, I cannot say where we are. But there is common things. Suppose how a machine, how a human being will recognize and process the task. There are certain common things. I think the perception is one thing, perception or visualization. That is, first we capture the images. So through our eyes, so we capture. That's what we perceive the objects. We perceive the information. So then it relates to the capability of what it is the visual perception. And the capability of the human intelligence relates to the physical capability of the human being and the physical consciousness of the human being and how consciously a particular human being will behave, and it relates to his emotional intelligence. And we cannot say exactly, but a human being is capable to recognize the speech. So first he will perceive the information or he will perceive the images. Later he will process and he will take the decision for classification or for recognition. I think these are the common steps. First thing, this perception. So the perception of the information or the perception of the images relates to the past experience of the human beings. So the human intelligence, I think, to say briefly, the human intelligence relies on the past experience and the learning capability and perceiving capability and capability of recognition, capability of decision making, and capability of problem solving by the human being. I think we have mentioned certain terms, perception, and we have mentioned the processing speech recognition. We have mentioned about the learning, and we have mentioned the problem solving capability of the human being. I think more or less the same things will be done by the through machine also. That's what we say. The same kind of task can be done by the machines also, by the computers. So if these tasks can be performed by a machine, then we say intelligence demonstrated by the machines, and simply we call it as a artificial intelligence. This artificial intelligence relies on the learning and the appropriate proposing and the choosing of the appropriate algorithms, techniques, and the understanding, and it relies on the mathematical solutions, mathematical models, and it relies on the information science. So the capability of the steps in the artificial intelligence, or the artificial intelligence relies on any machine or the human being. First, he has to do the learning. So here, I think for learning, in our 5-day coursework, I think for learning, the organizers or the experts will deliver on the topics of machine learning. So in particular about the supervised learning, unsupervised learning, deep learning. So broadly here, this learning is a first step which is to be done in order to do the decision making, or in order to perform the recognition or any kind of activity like the human beings perform. So the first and foremost step is learning. I think for learning they have introduced they are going to teach these topics under the supervised, unsupervised. I think these techniques will be applied in different circumstances. Suppose in certain applications we need to apply supervised. In certain applications it is preferred to apply unsupervised. In certain applications it is preferred to apply deep learning. But by and large, this supervised or this machine learning and deep learning differs on this learning strategy. So here, if a machine takes more time for learning, I think then this recognition for identification will take lesser time. So in case of deep learning, so this learning takes more time, and for recognition in the later step takes lesser time. Whereas for this supervised for unsupervised learning, this learning takes more time. Learning, or we use the terms like training. So this is the mostly relates to the performance of the systems and the circumstances of the application. Based on the applications, we can apply the either machine learning or the deep learning. So all these courses, all these topics will be dealt in detail by the renowned experts who have been drawn from the national and international institutions from India and abroad. I think I came to know that there are very good experts. I think they are going to give you the nice lectures for the benefit of the participants. Here, I think what we learn during these 5 days, what we need to understand is which are preliminary topics in artificial intelligence. But as we go on learning and as we go on practicing, I think we can understand how to solve the complex tasks. But ultimately, the goals of the artificial intelligence is learning, reasoning, and the perception. I think these are the tasks which are to be performed under the umbrella of artificial intelligence. I hope this 5-day workshop will definitely enlighten the participants of this faculty development program. So after attending this workshop, I think after going back, they are going to take the classes for the specializations. BTech in artificial intelligence, I think BTech in IoT, BTech, there are different specializations which have been started very recently. I think this faculty will definitely be benefited to give to deliver the lectures at their institutions. With this brief remarks, I am concluding my speech. I extend my sincere thanks to the management and to the principal and head of the department, faculty members of this Pullaredi Engineering College, particularly Computer Science and Department. Sir, thank you for giving me this opportunity for this wonderful faculty development program.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Honorable Chief Guest of today's occasion, Dr. Ishwar Reddy, sir, Head of the Department, Dr. N. Kashi Vishwanath, sir, Coordinator of this FDP, Dr. Sri Sridhar, my dear colleagues and friends, a very good morning to one and all. We have assembled here for the inaugural function of 1 week FDP on artificial intelligence, sponsored by Atal Academy. This workshop is meant to disseminate the knowledge in the area of artificial intelligence and its current day applications. I'm sure that all the participants will be benefited through the deliverables of the FDP by eminent resource persons. Being the co-coordinator of this program, it is my privilege to propose vote of thanks on this occasion. I sincerely thank Professor Dr. B. Ishwar Reddy Garu for his gracious presence on this occasion and for his excellent inaugural address. I also thank you, sir, for sharing your in-depth knowledge regarding the importance of artificial intelligence technology and its current day applications. It was really informative, sir. Thank you very much. I would like to thank our principal, Dr. B. Srinivas Reddy Garu, for guiding us continuously in all our activities. I would like to thank our beloved head of the department, Dr. N. Kashi Vishwanath Garu, for his moral support, encouragement and guidance in organizing this FDP. Finally, I thank all the participants for joining this session. Thank you, everyone. Let me revise the session schedule who were missed in the morning session, that is the start of the session. So this is the schedule, day wise schedule.
No, we'll take it break and because the research was coming.
We'll take break now and we will gather on 12.
Dear participants, we will take a break now and we reassemble at 12 p.m. Our next session will be by Dr. Tripti Swarnakar. Okay. By sharp, we request everyone to gather by sharp 12 p.m. Thank you, everyone.